Hey guys, Roger Johnson, PRW Chassis, Performance Center Racing Warehouse, episode 4, Fast 15 on Fridays. Ashton Trivette coming up. Hope you guys enjoy it. Hope you're having a great day. It's almost race season. Let's go. All right, guys, welcome back to episode 4, I think, of Fast Friday 15-minute interviews that we're doing. We got Ashton Trivette with us today. He's a young 16-year-old racer. He's fourth-generation guy. He has run some Pro 4,
Yes,
some
sir.
limited late model, a few things in the past. So thanks for coming out, man.
Yes, sir. I appreciate you having me. It's nice to be up here and talk to boys who know their ways with racing.
Well, we appreciate you coming in, man. He tell us a little bit about what you're going to. Let's start right into it, right? Let's get into meat and potatoes. What are you going to do this year?
Well, this year we bought ourselves a new limited car. My dad bought himself a late model car, so we're gonna venture out.
Nice.
Gonna get our feet wet and limited, and he's gonna run late model. We plan to run a few Hickory races, venture out Tri-County, try Rockingham, just cut me loose there. We'll see how it goes. Just with me working, just got to find financial and enough time to get just to get the ball rolling. But we're doing good so far. Got our car. His car is ready. Just needs tested, and my car needs to body hung, and we'll be race ready.
You tell us a little bit about your family. You are a family that really races. Tell us. There's probably some big pros to that and some cons to it also, right? Both sides.
Here and there, yeah. Dad, he wants to run late model. He's like, I don't want to race with my own boy. He's like, because the controversy of I tear up his car, he tears up mine.
Sure.
But I raced with Robbie back in Pro 4, Robbie Trivette, my uncle. And then I raced with Rodney. He won the championship, and I got his car. So it's all fair.
Yeah,
They
it's
raced
good.
me clean.
Yeah.
They know what will happen if they did mess up my car. I'd have to be the one fixing it, or they would.
Yeah.
So. But I love them to death. They've helped me get so far.
That's good. That's good. That's what it takes, right? Like, it takes family.
Yeah.
How many? Tell us a little bit about the people that help you. Let's get into that. I know you guys try to do your best to raise some money and get some funds here and funds there. And who works on your stuff? And
it's mainly me and my dad. Just
nice.
Out of our two little car garage. Well, it wouldn't be little, but my spotter Tyler Zuleg will come over and he'll help me out.
Nice.
And he's not one into racing, but he knows his stuff. He knows what to do. He's our little grease monkey. Back before he passed away, he was my big supporter. He always gives me tips.
That's great, man.
It's just me and Dad, really.
Awesome.
He has the basis of you work on your car, you race it. If I don't work on it, I don't race it. So that's mainly it. We don't have any sponsors. So if anybody here watching this podcast like to jump along the 21 limited late model, I got a hood, quarter panel, trunk, whatever you want.
How do they get to you? How do they find you? You social media? You a social media guy?
Not really. I just kind of venture out. I go out, ride around places I know, people, and.
But let's say somebody on the that's watching, they want to get in touch and they would like to help you. What's the best way that they can do it?
I have a Facebook. It's Ashton Trivette. I have an Instagram, which is AshtonTrivette.21, I believe, and I have a Snapchat, which is atriv28. And that's mainly where I stay.
Awesome. Yeah, cool. That's good.
I try and put my racing out there so they know what I do.
For sure.
They know who I am, what I do. I'm not just a 16-year-old boy out. I'm a race car driver.
That's it. So my first interaction really with you is we had talked on the phone a couple of times, but my first interaction with you was at Hickory Motor Speedway when your car had a drive shaft completely explode. That was scary. Tell us about that.
That was definitely the most scariest thing that ever happened to me. That's happened to me in a race car. It was only my second race racing in a limited late model.
Right.
First race, Dad threw a real small gear to it. He was like, I just want you to ride around, fill it out. I mean, it's the first time I've ever been behind V8 power.
Sure, sure.
And he was like, throw a little bit of, not let you have any gear, just ride around, feel
Right.
it out. Well, it happened to be, I don't remember, was it the Fall Brawl? What was that?
I think it was the Fall Brawl, wasn't it? I don't know. It's one of the later races. Yeah.
Well, it was
right before the Fall Brawl, maybe.
It was ass crack deep in there. And so practice, he was like, all right, well, after Tony Bredinger, when she passes by, you mat it. So I set it off into 3. I was like, oh yeah, it's gonna stick, feels good. Came off of 4 to the wood. It got to wash the tack, started blinking. And then boom, it's like somebody had a 12 gauge right here, pulled the trigger.
That was big.
And it was, I didn't even know what happened.
Yeah.
I looked in the shelf, I saw the shelf, I looked it up, I was like, I really just lived the drive shaft? Well, I came rolling in and then got out, and I really realized how lucky I was.
Yeah, that was good. That was huge.
It was. That was something, and people, I was just upset.
Right.
I wasn't upset that my car was tore up. I wanted to race.
Right.
So I went around, and Dustin and Chase James were the first one over there.
He's a good
help
guy.
me out.
He's a
They're
great
very,
guy.
very nice
great
boys.
people. Your plans this year include Tri-County.
Yeah, we've once we washed our hands of the Pro 4 deal, it got way too expensive for us. Dad, he's like, all right, I just want you to go out here. We know the Shane and Rhonda and all them.
Yep.
They're real good people. I know
Yeah.
Ashton personally.
Sure.
They invited me down there to race Pro 4. They messaged me and they were like, hey, we want you out here. And I was like, man, I'd love the invite, but my car's up for sale. So if it's here, we'll race.
Yeah.
But I know you'll see me next year in a limited car.
Awesome. Still going to try to pepper in some Hickory when you can?
Yeah. I mean, it's always good going back to your roots. But with me growing up and gaining more experience, Dad wants me out there more.
Right. We were talking before, you're also into the iRacing. Do you think places like Hickory, some of these short tracks being scanned in, do you think they're going to help you?
Yes and no. I mean, I'm not one, I like iRacing.
Mm-hmm.
I enjoy playing it. It's just I'm not one to sit behind and learn. I like doing it in real
In
life.
yourself, yep.
Because, I mean, you can bounce it off the wall in iRacing and just hit the reset button.
Right, for sure.
In real life, you bounce it off the wall, there's the toe and everything. So
Right.
it helps, yeah, but nothing feels like the bumps. Nothing feels like.
What do you think you need to do to make it to the next level, to get to a late model deal, or even further than that?
Just calm down. That's my biggest issue. I get in over my head. I try and impress everybody. I try and impress myself. And I mean, I guess you can take that as a good thing. But I always want to run the best I can. I want to set the fastest lap time. I want to keep up with Sam Butler. I want to keep
Sure.
up with Chase and all them, or Josh and everybody.
Sure.
So that's mainly it. Just calm down. Let it come to me.
Where do you gain most of your knowledge? You know, you're fortunate to be able to have a family that's full of racers, but do you have one specific person that you go to gain your knowledge from? I know Josh helps a lot of people. Chase helps a lot of people. Even Sam Butler, you know, they all are drivers that are open to definitely helping other people. Is there one guy that's kind of helped you through the process?
I would say the best guy is Gage Painter.
Yeah.
Gage Painter.
Yeah.
Gage Painter and Sam Butler. Those are the 2 number 1 boys
That helped you?
that have helped me.
That's awesome. Gage is a great kid.
He is.
I've had the opportunity to watch him race from when he started go-karts and or quarter midgets, I'm sorry, and know his family very well. Got to spend a lot of time traveling with him. Just good people.
He's a very good kid. He's homegrown. He's humble. He's
Yep.
humble. He ain't like everybody else that
Yeah.
some boys I race with. Don't touch my race car, you know.
Right. Well, I'm so happy you came in. I know we've been trying to get you a few parts here and there, and I wanted to let you on and definitely tell your story. And I'm really happy that you're going to get an opportunity to do some limited stuff this year more than you did in the past, and I think it's good.
Yeah, I appreciate that. You've helped our cars so much, whether you know it or not. With something, we just came in here the other day and bought pedals. I mean, pedals. The one thing that's holding me back from actually going racing. Now, I still
Right.
got more parts to bring to you.
Yeah.
You just don't know it.
Well, I appreciate that. We try to do the last 5 minutes of everything. We try to do a little bit of a lightning round where we ask a few questions and see what your thoughts are. So we'll give that a shot.
Go ahead.
Are you an AR or 5-star body guy?
5-star, all the way.
5-star, all the way. Always been?
I had an AR body or an AR nose on my 5-star, which was a mix and match because it was it was a Ford Probe.
Some of those old things you
So,
had to, yeah.
Yeah, I mean I thought it looked good.
Yeah.
But-
Old body or new?
Man, I don't know. That's a tough one. I would love to run the new body.
Yeah.
It's just I don't want to spend $1,200 and then get it knocked off
Right.
the race before, so I'd have to go with old.
I understand. Old body. Perfect. I like the old body myself. I think the new body looks good, but I like the old body a little. But I'm old.
Yeah.
Coilover or big spring?
We usually run coilover, just
Coilover.
because we know that's what I've always ran.
Right.
We've always ran coilover in my Pro Mini car, so that's what I'm used to.
You have a gale force or anything like that you can use?
We don't.
No.
We just go by feel.
I got you. I understand. You a big track guy or a short track guy?
Only racing at Hickory, I would say I like short tracks, but if I were to race at Rockingham, I'm sure that really opened my eyes.
You're into it. You're just have short track experience so far, but you'd love the opportunity to try.
Yeah.
I understand. Ford or Chevy?
Oh man, that's a tough one right there. We run Chevy built motors.
Chevy built motors. Who builds them for you?
Randy Queen,
Okay.
he's built our last couple ones, and then we've bought others from a used, and we've just refreshed them.
Sure.
Dad runs the Harrington Enforcer,
Right.
so he's the big dog. He calls himself.
What PFC, Brembo, or other brakes? What brakes?
I believe we got Willwood on
Willwood.
ours.
Other, yeah. Willwood.
I think
Nice.
Dad has PFC on the front, so I'm not sure on the rear.
I gotcha. Tell us, what's your biggest wreck you've had so far?
Biggest wreck.
Can be any through your racing career, any. By the way, we'll put some pictures up of the drive shaft
Oh,
incident.
yeah,
It was pretty big. I think you'd be like, wow, this is pretty crazy.
I'd say back in Pro 4, we had the throttle return spring brake. So I'd set off when the corner was wide open, and all I did was just stab the brake and spun it out. Luckily, I
That's
didn't
a
get
good move.
hit.
Wow.
I didn't get hit, but I was that close. That and the drive shaft. It's between them two.
That drive shaft deal was big. It was like a bomb went off.
It
That
was
huge.
awful.
That was terribly bad. What's been your best racing moment so far?
Probably racing with my uncle. We raced side by side before he got his car tore up. But we raced side by side, never touched. The only time we did touch was, the bumps.
Sure.
That just got us in ourselves. So that was it. Racing with family. Really showing each
awesome.
other what the heck we're here to do.
Right, respect too.
Yeah. Not touching him was really my biggest thing, because I was like, man, it's my uncle. But he's a race car driver, so I mean, it was in the back of my head. If I need to move, I'm gonna move him.
Right. I love it. Dude, I absolutely love it. What about, what's the favorite thing you like on your pizza?
Man, I don't know. I'm just plain cheese guy.
Plain cheese
Plain
guy?
cheese. I can
That's
go with some
definitely okay.
pepperonis, but plain cheese is always where
definitely
it's
okay.
at.
All right, I got a couple more. You, what hidden talents you got? So you got one hidden talent that nobody knows, that people are going to leave this and be like, man, I didn't know he could do that.
I used to play drums.
Oh, nice.
I used to play the drums.
Nice.
Had my own little basement set. I played and I played and I played, and my mom was like, all right, and I think you're spending way too much time down there. You gotta let's get rid of these. Do something different.
All right, last one. What's your favorite superhero?
Captain America. Captain America,
That's
just
two Captain Americas we've had over 4 shows. That's pretty interesting. Man, I'm thank you for coming out. I'm glad you were able to kind of take the time and cut out and come over here and rap with us for a little bit. Man, we wish you the best of luck at
Well, I
both
appreciate that.
Tri-County and Hickory this year. Anybody that is interested in getting a hold of you, we'll drop all of the social in the bottom like we usually do. I'm sure we'll spin it across the screen or something like that. And if you're looking to help a young guy that's going to run at Tri-County or Hickory, give him a shot. I'm sure he's open to run some other places if the
Yes,
money's
sir.
right and people are into doing it. And thanks. That's all I can say. I'm
Thank
happy
y'all.
that you came, man. I'm
I
happy that you
appreciate
came.
y'all having me. PRW is a very, very, very nice guy. Zach, Roger, everybody here, they do some tough work, and they get it done.
Thank
And we
you.
love it.
I appreciate that, man. That means the world to me. Well, that's episode 4. I appreciate you tuning in. If there's anybody else you want to see, drop it in the comments below. Give us a like, thumbs up. Let us know what's happening. Let us know what we can do better for you. We got some new car video we're going to be putting out in the next couple of days. I'm sure everybody's glued to that. They like it when we're unfiltered new car stuff, too. Or I've given them the, contrary to popular belief, I've given them the okay to just show everything. I mean, I think
Why not?
we owe it to the community, right? Like we owe it to our customer base to try to give some insight. So if there's anything we can do, reach out. Let us know. we're here. Check us out on social: Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. We do all we do everything here.
And always remember, support your local short track
Yeah,
racers.
support your guys.
Always
Well,
remember that.
thank you so much. Hope you guys have a great day.